Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jack, this is Jthbooks, and are you ready to get festive? It's time! I tried to be like Mariah, but that sounded bad, sorry. So, I did this last year, and I had a fun time. Actually, I got ill in the middle of it, so I didn't have a fun time, did I? If I remember. And when I said I was doing this, I said, I hope I don't get ill in this one. But I've just had it, I've just been a bit ill, so we should be safe, touch wood. I'm ready to get in the festive spirit. We decorated our house yesterday. I'm going to read 2 Christmassy books. We're just going to have a festive time. You know, even if you're not a festive person, we'll just stick around. We're still going to talk about books. So what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to decorate my bookshelves with my Grinch lights. That's all I've got. I've actually as well got a light up star to put there for the first time. I've always wanted lights outside the house. My dad's always been up there. You don't have that, which fair enough. It's his house. But I've got one to stick in the window. It's happening. He knows. He said, he actually said, you can look me 2 from my window. But he's been sarcastic, friends. He's that kind of man. So yeah, I'm ready to get festive. I'm going to read 2 festive books. I'm going to get in the spirit. If these don't work, I won't celebrate Christmas. I will. Let me know your Christmas plans, if you celebrate or not, or your Hanukkah plans, or any plans you have for your little festive time. Or if you don't celebrate, I hope you just have a lovely couple of days, of course. But yeah, I'm ready to get festive. I've got my Christmas jumper on. You've seen this before. It's the only one I own. Maybe I'll buy a new one this week, and by the end of the week, I'll be wearing it. But let's talk about the books that I'm going to read to get me in the festive spirit. We have Catered All the Way by Annabeth Albert, and we have Look Up Handsome by Jack Strange. I think I'm going to start with this one because, look, it's like a poorly made book. It's just been sitting on my side and this is what it's done. Because I read The Geek Who Saved Christmas last year, and it was my favourite out of the 2 I read for that vlog. I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that. So I'm very excited to read this one. And yeah, I'm gonna show you some baking at work. We're gonna decorate. We're just gonna have a good time. Okay, I'm gonna read hopefully some good books. But let's get started. Let's find out what this one's about. We'll start it together. Then I'm gonna decorate. I left the batteries in for a whole year in those things. That means they do something, doesn't it? So I'll probably have to buy some more batteries at some point. So if I have to do, they won't be being lit up today because I'm not. My car's gone in the garage. Can you believe that? Merry Christmas, yeah. Fork out bloody £500 for it, wasn't it? Oh, anyway, that was really jolly and festive, wasn't it? Let's find out what this one's about. It is the longest synopsis I've ever seen. So settle down, grab an eggnog. We're going to be here a while. 'Tis the season for a hopeless crush on my older brother's best friend. This year will be different. I'm all grown up. My gaming channel is a huge success, and I finally have the confidence to make my move on Atlas Orion, the hottest chief in the Navy. You know, I've actually been... Don't worry, actually, my Navy... However, I don't intend for my smooth move to be covering Atlas in cranberry sauce. I love cranberry sauce. I wouldn't mind being covered in it. Not all how I want to reintroduce myself to my new roomie and co-worker. Atlas is in town to help save Seasons, my family's historic holiday gift shop and event space. Seasons is booked solid with catered parties, so we need to avoid any more disasters. Like my malfunctioning air mattress, we're down to 1 bed, 2 dudes, and a whole lot of holiday fling temptation. Atlas has never been with a guy, but I don't have to do much persuading. And what better way to explore than a secret romp? No strings, and no one has to know. The problem, with every passing week, I fall harder for Atlas, who's far more than his drool-worthy muscles and heroic job. He's kind, funny, makes me breakfast in bed, and each midnight snowball fight brings us that much closer to heartbreak. Atlas can't stay in Kringle's Crossing forever, and I can't imagine leaving the only place I've ever called home. Our feelings run deep, but is it a holiday illusion? Can we find our way to a lasting future? Oh yeah, I'm in for a treat, aren't I? Right, let's start it, shall we? Let's start it together, and then I'll get decorating. I love the Grinch. Can you tell? I love the Grinch. I was just thinking that because the lights are Grinch. You're just going to see a lot of Grinch stuff, okay? 1. Zeb. Thanksgiving Day. 30 shopping days until Christmas. What do you mean Atlas isn't coming? I glared at my older brother, who always managed to bring out my grumpy side, especially this early on in Thanksgiving. Not that it was the crack of dawn, but I was dragging because I'd streamed late into the night on an important collaboration with some popular Australian gamers. However, I didn't dare mention my tiredness to Gabe. I had already been scolded for being 10 minutes late to help prep the annual Thanksgiving dinner hosted at Seasons, a family-run gift shop and event space. There was some delay with his flight back to the States from wherever he's been deployed, Gabe sighed, and the same world-weary sound he made whenever Atlas, his long-time best friend, had to cancel plans because the Navy wanted to whisk him away. It was the same heavy exhale Gabe did when I disappointed him too. Well, okay, so his brother hates him, and Atlas is always late. Sounds like me. So, yeah, let's decorate now. We'll do a little bit of decorate. Should we decorate together? Yeah. I'll show you the Christmas decorations. Then I've got no plans today, so I'm just going to read this. Here we go. I have them. Can you see them? These are like $4.99. I bought them last year. A bargain. Oh, you can't tell me it's not a bargain. Oh, where have I put the sellotape? Oh, I'll be back. I got sellotape. So much for being organised. Right. Wait, right. Where should we put them? So just do 1, 2, 3. I'll just knock them all off. Can you even see me? I don't know. Right, let's just try. Let's actually see if they still work as well. Let's see. I'm not going to put the... Well, maybe I won't put that one on the window just yet. Should I do this as a little time lapse? Because I think it's going to be really boring for you. Okay. See you in a second. Ta-da! I'm never ever going to sit here and tell you I'm the most intelligent person you'll ever meet. Not true, but I could have handled that much better. Do you see how many times those bloody things fell off? I should be more organised for that, but it's fine. It's fine. They're up. They're alight. Merry Christmas. Good afternoon. It's only like 3 o'clock, but I'm going to wrap this up for the day because the light's going. These bastards have fallen down so many times today. The garage is called and I owe them an obscene amount of money. So, the festive vibes, they've gone a bit. They have gone a bit, but we can keep trying, can't we? Right now, I feel like it's really, really dark. But I have read 99 pages. I wanted to round it up to 100, but it is 99 pages of Kate All the Way by Annabeth Albert. Now, so far, it's just what's happened on the back. It's what it says on the tin, So, it has sort of See... Merry Christmas. I'm not picking that up. I'm so annoyed. It has sort of those festive small town vibes, but that's about it. That is about it. What I remember from her book last year is it was like a sort of a slow burn romance that was spicy. This one is spicy straight away. As soon as Zeb finds out Atlas is coming back, he wants him. He's like, I don't even care if he's not into men. I want him. I'm going to have him. And I'm like, well, actually, no, you're not, are you? If he's not into men, he's not into men, Fucking sit down. But he's after him. And Atlas is sort of portrayed as a sort of a superhero, basically. He's like, in the Navy and achieves and rescues people. But that's not the vibe I'm after. It's not the vibe I'm after. So it's very much set out with them getting together in mind. There's no sort of slow build up. There's no romance. It's just he wants to bang him, and then Atlas wants him too. And they've sort of already basically done. They've done stuff already. They've kissed. It's gone a lot further. It's very spicy. There's no romance. It's not really feeling very festive right now. It's just, it's not great. It isn't great. It's a quick read because I read 99 pages a day, but it isn't great, friends. I much preferred her last one. I mean, it could get better, of course, but I don't think it's going to. Yeah, it's not great. Zeb is a gamer, and if he says one more time, that's a real job, I'll scream. Okay, I get it. It's a real job. Congratulations. You're earning money. And apparently Zeb smells of cinnamon. If Atlas says that one more time, I will... Well, I hate cinnamon anyway, but I'll never eat it again. Just shut up, both of you. That's what I think. But we're going to finish it. We're on the countdown to Christmas. Let's hope, you know. I know it said on the back, snowball fights. I haven't had any snowball fights yet. So it's just going to be, I don't know. How many pages is it? Another 170 pages of them getting it on, I think, basically. So, yeah. Yeah, it's so poorly written. It's so, oh, well, you know, it's just a bit of fun. Right, I'm going to go pick up my car. And I'll check in with you tomorrow when I've read more, unfortunately. And I'll show you my Christmas tree tomorrow. We'll do it in front of the Christmas tree tomorrow morning before I go to work, so we can see. Okay, peace out. I just thought I'd show you that, although it's quite early in December, I've started wearing spreadings, but I've got my Christmas derby on, my Christmas pillow. My Christmas lights are up. And my sister just bought me this real Christmas tree. And the lights on the window. I'll show you that another time, but it's getting Christmas in here, guys. Can you see me? I'm not 100% sure, but it's the next day. And I wanted to let you know that I finished Catered All the Way by Annabeth Albert last night. And I am pleased to tell you, it did not improve. It did not improve. It wasn't festive enough. It wasn't festive enough. Like, it just wasn't festive. It was sexual enough. If you're looking for a spicy good time, read this book. But festive, no. Like, it was counting down to Christmas, wasn't it? And we got to Christmas Eve. We took a 18-day jump. We got to Christmas Eve. I thought, yeah, here we go, Christmas. And then Zeb's brother's wife had babies, so they didn't get Christmas. They just spent it in a hotel. And then he went back, and you know, it had sort of your classic sort of romance third act breakup, and like, don't get me wrong, I thought, yeah, just be together, but it was a lot of miscommunication trope. It was very much sort of Zeb wanted to be like, I will wait for you. He wanted to say it, but he wouldn't, and Atlas wanted him to ask him to wait, but he didn't think he would, so he wouldn't. And I just thought, shut up, guys. I just wanted you, just shut up, just speak. Or actually, don't shut up, say what you need to say, but shut up also. It was a bit like that, you know. And I think, yeah, it wasn't festive for me. I didn't like it. It was cringy. The sex scenes were literally making me go like this. Oh, I feel like I was going to get, you know, just no. And I think maybe the worst thing about this book was that Zeb's brother's wife had twins and she called them Plum and Pine. Plum and Pine. I was like, what? My whole face for the book was like, what? So, that's it. So I finished it. Quick read though. Quick read, wasn't it? She has like so many books, this woman. So many. There's another one, Deck the Palms, which could be a next year's vlog probably. No, I won't. I don't think I'm going to give her another go. I like The Geek Who Saved Christmas. I didn't like Catered All the Way. I didn't like it. But, thankfully, this is a two-book vlog. So let's talk about the next one. So, the next one I'm going to read is Look Up Handsome by Jack Strange. Now, I follow Jack on Instagram and Twitter, and you know, when I found out he has a Christmas book coming out, I thought I'm going to get it. And I managed to get a signed copy from Gaze the Word. So, let's find out what this one's about. And we'll start it together, and then I've got to go to work. So, anyway, let's find out what it's about. Hay on Wide's only queer bookshop is always a hive of activity. So when it's threatened with closure, owner Quinn Oxford is determined to do whatever it takes to save his beloved shop. That is until romantic novelist Noah Sage arrives in town. Gorgeous, brooding, and clearly unhappy to be there, Noah is the distraction Quinn doesn't need. But when the snow leaves Noah stranded, he finds himself drawn to a certain bookseller. That's more like it. That is more like it, friends. That's more like it. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm here for. Right. I'm excited. Let's start it together. Let's find. Always got a playlist. Everything changed when he first saw Noah Sage. He loved those romantic tropes. Your breath catches in your chest. Your heart beats fast. You shake. He'd always laugh when he read those romance books with their cute moments. Only that was fiction. It didn't happen in real life. But no, all of that happened. Every bit of it. It's already better. It's already better than the entirety of this one. Those first 4 lines. I'm very excited. I'm so excited. Right. I've got to go to work. How are we going to do this? When will I probably update you? Probably tomorrow. Actually, no. I'll meet you in the kitchen. Now that we have officially hit December, it means I can set up Christmas Corner at work. Now, if you don't know what Christmas Corner is, it's just a little thing I do. I have a little tree. I have a little box. I have a little Santa. Actually, let me insert a clip now of Christmas Corner for you. Right now. See? Wasn't that lovely? So basically, all it is I set up this little corner. You saw the sign. You saw the sign that says, help yourself. And I just put sweets and crisps and drinks. And if anyone is just needing a little pick-me-up, if they're needing a little sweet snack, if they just want to, just want to feel good for a second, then they can help themselves to a snack. I spent quite a lot of money on the snacks, but I'm quickly going to show you all the snacks that I brought, just to give you a little pick-me-up in December. When you work in a restaurant in December, it's a hard time. No one, it's a hard time. It's the busiest time of the year. So let's go have a look at the snacks, shall we? I don't know if you actually care about this at all, but we have some crisps, we have some Haribos, we have like little Christmassy sweets here, Maltesers. I feel like these are probably all really like English sweets and stuff as well. Cadbury's is the best shop in the world, sorry about that. We got little tea cakes here, got some fruit shoots, some orange fruit shoots, look. I bought tons, I did buy tons, friends. I spent over £50. That's wild, isn't it? I don't even really like the people I work with. That's not true. But, so yeah, I'm going to put this in today and people can help themselves. So, Merry Christmas. Good morning, friends. Can you see the tree behind me? Can you see it? I thought, why not? Why haven't we got Christmas jumper on? It doesn't matter. 110 pages in. I am 110 pages into this book and we need to talk about it. So in this, we are following Quinn, who runs the only queer bookshop in Hay-on-Wye, and an author by the name of Noah Sage has come to the festival, and he's a favourite of Quinn's. Quinn absolutely loves his books. He writes romance books. Quinn absolutely loves him, and sort of gets a chance to sign his book, but gets to the end of the line, doesn't quite meet him, and then they connect. They reconnect at his bookshop, and then Quinn finds out that his bookshop is being sold. He rents it. It's been sold by his stepdad. That's that one, isn't it? And where I got up to, it turns out that Noah's mother still lives in town, and she is a former celebrity. She was a movie star, Oscar-winning actress, and she was involved in a sex scandal. And I know it sounds a bit much, but it's really not. And she wants to publish her memoir, like sort of clear her name, and now Quinn is going to try for the opportunity to write it. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think Quinn and Noah are going to get close. They're going to fall for each other. Noah's going to find out Quinn is writing her autobiography and they'll fall out. That's what I think is going to happen. But I'm really, really enjoying it. So much better than the other one. I like Quinn. To me feels like a classic rom-com character. Just what I want. He's sweet, he's a bit down on his luck, he's sort of got sort of that charm and that clumsiness, just sort of that classic rom-com character. And I really, really love the sense of trying to save the bookshop. They're trying to save the bookshop. He's like put a video out online, it's gone a bit viral, he's like been on the news, he's gonna be on some more news, like it's really sort of going viral. And I just love the feeling of trying to save the bookshop, because that's what I want him to save it. I can't tell you how much I want him to save it. I'm sort of jealous, he's living my dream. He is sort of really living my dream. But I'm loving it. I'm like 110, 113 probably pages in. I was round down, but I'll tell you where I am, really. It's 113. But I'm loving it. It feels festive. We're sort of maybe like a week away from Christmas, maybe not even that far away. I'm loving it. I'm really, really loving it. It's bringing me immense joy. And that's what I wanted for this festive season. And let's have a little chat quick. Shall I get the tree in? Let's have a little chat quick. Is it there? Yeah. I love Christmas music. I sort of could listen to Christmas music all year. That doesn't bother me. I love Christmas music. And I want to tell you my favourite Christmas song. Well, I sort of have two. One, it's Christmas Wrapping by the Cranberries. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. And my other favourite Christmas song is, if you live in the UK, you will know her, but if you don't, you might not. She is a radio presenter here, and she's a judge on Britain's Got Talent. That's a very popular show, isn't it? Shown around the world, so maybe you will have heard of her. Her name's Amanda Holden, and she released a Christmas song called Home for Christmas, and it is truly not great, but boy, do I love it. I love that song. I listened to it. I was listening to it this morning. It's like, not great. She can't sing very well. She can sing better than me. I'm not bashing her. She can sing better than me. But like, she's not the best singer in the world. But boy, is it catchy. I want to go home for Christmas. And yeah, so I've just been listening to Christmas music. I'm going to show you me making some mince pies. And yeah, I'll check in with you when I've read some more. But I'm really sort of like, this is the most Christmassy I felt in a long time. In many, many years, you know. I'm just trying to remember that it's about trying to be happy, and it's about spending time with family, if you're lucky enough. And, you know, I was just trying to remember that. Normally I can get a bit, but I'm trying to remember it. Work is manic. It is the busiest time of the year. And, you know, being the manager, I feel like that's a bit more pressure on me, but I'm just sort of ignoring it. Just trying to get through each day and listen to Christmas music. So I will check in you. I will check in on you. How are you? But I also check in with you when I've read some more. So here I am, making homemade mince pies at work. I'm just going to put the mincemeat in there, then do a Viennese topping. That's right, Viennese. I'm going fancy, guys. And then I'll show you each process, shall I? Good morning. I'm at work, and I brought my book. I'm here super early. I'm going to crack on with the day. I'm still a bit apprehensive about today, you know. So when I feel apprehensive or a little bit anxious or unconfident, I only listen to one song, and it is I Have Confidence from The Sound of Music. And you best believe, I had that on this morning about 6 times on the way to work, just on repeat, singing along. So that's just what we do. So I'm now on page 240. I haven't really been able to stop reading it. I'm really, really enjoying it. But let's fill you in. So they're growing close. Oh well, I was wrong. Friend. I don't like to admit that, but I was wrong. When Quinn sort of has been chosen to write Hermione's book, Noah's mum's book, he got the email in front of Noah, told Noah. Noah was like, "No, that's cool. That'd be great." So I was wrong. I thought, you know, it was going to cause drama. It didn't. I like that. It feels mature. It feels grown up. It feels the kind of book I want to read. But he's got a boyfriend. Noah has got a boyfriend. Not happy about that. Not happy. We find out he's got a boyfriend. His name's Matty. Bit of a dick. But just where I got up to, actually, they've just broken up. And Quinn's like, "Please say I didn't break up," because they've been getting to know each other. They sort of had a moment. So it was really sweet. I really believe their connection. Just make sure no one's around, no one's watching me do this. It's not. It's 7:30. No one's here. But yeah, they've just broken up, and Noah said, "Hug me, please." And I stopped there. What a cliffhanger. But he's still fighting to save the bookshop. He's still doing everything he can. They're sort of having they're organising protests. They're book signings. They're organising all this just to get word out there. So I really, really hope they save it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. but I have got to get on with work now. So that's the Christmas tree, I decorated it. Let me show you the arch we decorated too, because it looks really nice. But yeah, I'll probably catch up with you now when I finish the book. See? Doesn't that look really nice? And there's the free book exchange I always talk about. Oh. Hi friends. I finished Look Up Handsome by Jack Strange, and I really, really enjoyed it. I've given it a 4 stars. I really enjoyed this book. It had me feeling festive. Like I said, I loved the sort of the trying to save the bookshop aspect. I love that in a book anyway. I love like sort of working towards a goal. I think it has an interesting end. I think if you want to read this, you know, you'll find out, you know, how did the protest go? How did, you know, was the stepdad evil or not? Was his mum finally on his side? It was really, I just love the way it ended. It felt very mature, and I don't mean that in a bad way, or like a sex offense. It did get a little bit, you know, it had a little bit. But what I mean is it felt like they just weren't making stupid decisions for the sake of a plot point, or they weren't, you know, to elongate the book. It just felt like it was written full of smart choices, realistic choices, and I really like that. That's really, really what I like. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed this. And I'm so happy I read it, and I'm feeling festive and all that. So it's time to wrap it up. So let's have a little summary. I didn't like this. I didn't like Kate All the Way, as you can tell. You know, I did like Look Up Handsome. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I feel like this has been a good vlog. I feel like maybe it's been all right, you know. I feel like it's not just me talking. You know, you got to see some other bits, a bit of baking, a bit of decorating. So I hope you feel the same. I feel like it's the best one I've done. I'm going to say it. It's probably not. You're probably like, if you got to the end, let me know, because you're a real one, because you've probably been bored. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like, but please do. And let me know if you're reading any Christmas books. Let me know. Just let me know how you're feeling. As I always say, I love to chat to you all, and I'm going to speak to you all really, really soon.